everybody, it's me, Advice Coach Jessica, back again. I wanted to drop a quick word on you. Today, I want to talk about self esteem and confidence and anxiety. So, I had a great conversation with a new client today. She was talking about how anxiety has become a reoccurring theme in her life and just a revolving door of problems have surfaced because of it. And we found that it really goes back to her experience with her parents, who she says never really validated her and kind of always made her feel like she wasn't enough. She would put forth effort, and they never told her that she was enough. And so this has followed her through her life and affected her in various ways. And I said to her that having a lack of confidence in yourself is like having a lack of confidence in your creator. The first thing she said to me when she walked in the door was, Jessica, I'm a very faithful woman. I love God. I'm very close. We have a great relationship. And to me, it's more about relationship than it is about religion. And I think that's a great stance to take. She's on the right path. But as I listened to her talk, she spoke more about her anxiety and just kind of feeling like she's not in the right place or doing what she's supposed to be doing or getting what she's supposed to be getting, and her anxiety about her inability to really control any of these variables. And so it immediately took me back to what she was saying about her relationship with God. And so that's where I arrived at the idea that your lack of confidence is directly correlated with the confidence that you have in God or your creator. And she kind of looked at me like, really? And I said, yeah, I know. Isn't that amazing? Because I just got that message. So I told her when I go home, I'm going to have to think about that thing too. But, self-esteem is something that's on the inside of us. There aren't enough attaboys and you're so smart and you're so pretty. There's not enough compliments in the world to make you feel like you are fill in the blank, that you're enough. It's because self-esteem is essentially is your spirit acknowledging the greatness that was always inside of you, the greatness that was placed inside of you by God or the creator. So I think that there's a battle or a struggle between the two, the human consciousness that we have this every day of seeing these images and hearing these messages that tell us that we're not enough, and then our spirit that has the opposing message that we absolutely are enough. And I think that we miss the message from the spirit often because many of us are not in any way connected to our spirit, or we aren't connected enough to our spirit. We don't take time to listen or to experience that. And so we are consumed by what's happening that our eyes can see, that our hands can touch, and that where our feet can go, that we miss what the spirit itself is experiencing and the message that it has for us. And so I think that when we focus more on what we are not, we struggle with the anxiety that comes along with that. Oh God, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that. Well, then what am I supposed to be doing? Or who am I supposed to be? And is that good enough for her? Well, it probably is. Well, now what am I going to do? As opposed to really focusing on what the heck it is that you are actually supposed to be doing. You were created for a purpose, for a reason. There is something here on this earth that you are supposed to be doing and that you are really good at. Not all of us are supposed to be math geniuses. Not all of us are supposed to be singers. Not all of us are supposed to be athletes. Not all of us are supposed to be scientists. You have to find what it is that you are supposed to be doing. But in order to do that, you have to take time to connect with your spirit, because therein lies the truth about who you actually are. It is not external. The truth is not outside of you. It is inside of you. So I encourage you all to really sit back and kind of take the time to find the truth on the inside of you so that you can remain confident or gain confidence in yourself and ultimately gain confidence in God, gain confidence in your creator. The spirit speaks, and many will say that that is the voice of God. So you have to take time to listen so that you can act on that and not necessarily on what is external. Yes, we are affected by what happens outside of us, but should we be controlled by that? Absolutely not. And be careful to know the difference between imperfection, which is something that is a part of the human condition as well, and your self esteem. They are two mutually exclusive things. So, you being imperfect at something, i.e., I'm a mother, I'm a therapist, and clearly I know some things, but I'm also at this very moment as we speak doing things to screw up my kids. I'm making mistakes. I'm giving them issues that they're going to have to deal with in adulthood that I'm actually unaware of right now. But I foster a relationship with my children where I keep it open, and hopefully they will feel comfortable to talk to me and be honest about how they feel, and I can go backwards and I can apologize and I can tell them where I was at that moment, and speak to them from the heart so that those things can be rectified, and some of them won't be able to be rectified. But the goal in life is not for me to be perfect, a perfect mother. The goal in life is not for you to be perfect at whatever you attempt. The goal is for you to take what you have and go get what you need along the way. You'll meet people who will provide you with these things. You'll be placed in situations where you can get them for yourself. But you're not supposed to have everything, and your parents, for darn sure, aren't supposed to give it to you. So be aware that a journey is necessary in order for you to perfect what is imperfect, but with the understanding that perfection is not required for wholeness. Let me say that again. Perfection is not required for wholeness. You do not need to be perfect at something in order to be whole, in order to be useful, in order to be effective, and in order to bless or help someone else. So I think us understanding our position in this world, that it's not all about us, and understanding that you don't have to have and be everything in order to do and be something to someone else, will land you in a greater position to actually be of use to other people, as opposed to you spending time focusing on yourself. You may be able to find a place where you can get somebody else something that they need, which will in turn bless you. So that's it, guys. That's all I have for you today. Take care. I miss you. And be on the lookout for more videos because they're coming forth. I'm excited about it. That's it. I love you. And please pass this on. I do want to hear from you too. I don't ask often enough for feedback, but this is something that I really do want to hear some feedback on. So send me some messages. Let me know how you feel about this message today, and please pass it on. Love you. See you soon. Bye-bye.